When bugging out, your truck can be your most valuable survival tool. Let's cover the essential pieces of gear needed to transform your vehicle from a simple mode of transport into a bug-out rig. First things first, this is non-negotiable. If your rig won't run, everything else you packed in it is just extra weight. That's why we start with the absolute essentials for keeping your wheels turning. Forget those flimsy donut spares. You need full-size spare tire with a matching wheel ready to go. Because when you're out there, a temporary fix just won't cut it. Complement that with a robust tire plug kit and a 12-volt compressor, the kind that clips directly to your battery. 5 minutes with a little elbow grease, and you're back on the road, leaving those roadside woes in the dust. Next up, fluids. Think of these as your vehicle's lifeblood. Always keep at least 1 quart of motor oil, a quart of coolant, and a half pint of brake fluid on hand. You don't want to be caught miles from anywhere with a leaking line or overheating engine. And don't forget about a gallon of windshield washer fluid, because when the dust starts flying or the weather turns nasty, clear visibility isn't just a comfort, it's a critical safety feature. Round out this core with a heavy-duty 12-foot set of jumper cables, because sometimes even the best batteries call it quits, and you may need to be the hero for someone else. And finally, a decent 200-piece socket set, ideally in a blow-molded case that keeps everything organized and protected. This isn't just for major repairs. It's for tightening a loose battery, terminal, or swapping out a part. That's it. These 4 categories, meticulously chosen, are designed to prevent 90% of the roadside failures that could leave you stranded. They're your first line of defense against a bad day turning into a disaster. Section 2, fuel and range. Most modern cars are pretty efficient, sipping fuel for a good 350 miles on a full tank. But what happens when chaos hits? That range shrinks dramatically, down to a mere 200 miles as you crawl through traffic or take circuitous routes. You need more breathing room. That's where 2 NATO-style metal jerry cans come in. These aren't your flimsy plastic gas cans. They're built like tanks and add a crucial 10 gallons of fuel, translating to another 160 gallons or so of range. Strap them securely to a roof rack. Cheap ratchet straps will do the job just fine. And toss in a reliable shaker siphon. This little gadget means you never have to resort to the old suck on a hose like a teenager stealing beer method. Trust me, nobody wants that. Here's a pro tip that'll save your headaches and cash. Rotate those jerry cans into your daily driving routine once a month. Burn the older fuel and then refill the cans. This keeps your gas fresh, prevents fuel degradation, and ensures your wallet isn't screaming at you from the pump every time you top off. Fuel stabilizers can be a smart addition if you're not rotating fuel as frequently, helping to preserve its quality for longer storage. Section 3, water and calories. All right, let's talk priorities. A human needs at least a gallon of water a day to survive. Your vehicle, 0. Remember that hierarchy. Water is king. You need to store a minimum of 4 gallons in a square military-style water can. Why square? Because they don't roll around like a rogue bowling ball. They stack beautifully like Legos, maximizing your precious cargo space. But stored water isn't always enough. For purification, just drop a Grow Ultra Press into your cup holder, and in about 30 seconds, even questionable swamp water becomes drinkable, thanks to its robust filtration system. Having a backup like water purification tablets or a lice drop is also a very smart move. Now, food. Skip the gourmet stuff. While MREs boast an impressive 7-year shelf life, let's be honest, they're not winning any culinary awards. For better taste and half the cost, stack up on peanut butter, mixed nuts, high-quality protein bars from Costco. These are packed with energy, don't require cooking, and last a long time. Aim for a solid 3,000 calories a day per person. If you're rolling solo, that roughly 3 days of sustenance can fit neatly into the size of something of a shoebox. Don't forget to include a can opener if you have any canned goods, and perhaps some comfort items like hard candy or instant coffee. Section 4, Power and Light. There's nothing quite as cute as a dead phone until you're desperately trying to navigate to Grandma's farm in the pitch black of an unfamiliar landscape. An OOPS 2000 watt Mega 1 solar generator kit with a 240 watt panel is your best friend here. It can keep a smartphone alive for weeks. Mine tucks away neatly behind the passenger seat, and you've got almost infinite source of daytime juice, ensuring your critical battery tools, communication and navigation tools stay powered up. For night, illumination is critical, but so is discretion. Strap a headlamp with a red light mode around your head for your rear view mirror. Why red light? It preserves your natural night vision, meaning you can change a tire, check a map, or rummage through your gear without advertising your presence to everyone with a mile. Don't just rely on one light source. Have multiple flashlights and extra batteries. Rechargeable batteries. Consider a small lantern for interior use, making your temporary shelter a bit more comfortable without draining your main power. Better yet, consider investing in several head-mounted PVS 14 Generation 3 night vision devices. These can be helmet-mounted, and you can even drive with them without the headlights on. Section 5, Medical and Hygiene. When things go south, injuries and illness do not take a break. Don't try to build a first aid kit from scratch unless you're a medic. Instead, buy a pre-made trauma kit, one built for hunters or serious outdoor enthusiasts. These items often include quick clot for severe bleeding, C-clocks for severe bleeding, an Israeli bandage for pressure wounds, a vented chest seal, and plenty of nitrile gloves for hygiene and protection. Better yet, watch a few of my medical videos where I discuss medic bags, individual first aid kits, and what antibiotics preppers should stock. The links will be in the description. Beyond the trauma, think about everyday aches and pains that can quickly become debilitating. Add a dollar store pill bottle, clearly labeled with ibuprofen for pain, antihistamines for allergies, and Imodium for disaster trots. This simple combination covers headaches, allergic reactions, and stomach issues, which is far more common than bullet wounds in a bug-out scenario. It often gets overlooked, but it's paramount for morale and preventing infection. Baby wipes are a godsend. They keep you feeling human when a shower is a distant memory. I recommend going with the Combat Wipes Active Outdoor Wet Wipes and a roll of heavy-duty contractor bags. They're incredibly versatile. Use them for waste management, impromptu ponchos, or even as ground cover. In a pinch, they can be carefully burned for a bit of heat or buried for offset to leave no trace. Don't forget hand sanitizer, a small bar of soap, and perhaps a small travel-sized toothbrush and toothpaste. Maintaining some semblance of normalcy, even in abnormal times, can make a huge difference. Now's the time to use these baby wipes. Section 6, Communications and Navigation. When the grid goes down, cell towers are usually the first things to go silent. Your smartphone becomes more than a fancy paperweight for calls. That's why a modest $30 Bofang UV5R handheld radio is an absolute must. Programmed with local repeaters and emergency frequencies that can give you a 20-mile range from high ground, intentionally connecting you to vital information or assistance. Learn how to use it before you need it. At the same time, for police scanning, you can always go right with a Uniden SDS 100 radio scanner. Highly recommended. But even radios have limits. Enter paper maps. Yes, actual paper maps. They don't need batteries, they don't rely on a signal, and they're immune to EMPs. Grab detailed topographical maps of your county and the next county over and put them safely in the glove box. Better yet, get maps for your entire state and the state over. Pair them with a reliable baseplate compass. If you're feeling a bit more modern, download offline maps from Gaia GPS or similar app on your phone or a dedicated GPS device before the signal dies. This gives you the best of both worlds. Robust digital navigation when available and bulletproof analog backup when it's not. And for God's sake, learn how to read that map. Security and stealth. Let's be clear, you're not a Mad Max tearing through the wasteland. Your goal is to be a ghost, moving unseen, unnoticed. A simple cargo net, a simple camouflage cargo net, found easily at any Army surplus store, can be a game changer. Drape it over your hood and windshield. From a distance, it looks like a forgotten tarp, but crucially hides the glass, preventing anyone from seeing you, napping, eating, or just observing from inside. For valuables, lockable ammo cans bolted securely to the floor are fantastic. Padlock the handles, and you've got a robust tamper-resistant storage solution for important documents, electronics, anything you don't want walking away. When you step out, you have peace of mind. And for personal defense, an AR-15 and pepper spray. When shit hits the fan, you gotta be ready. The pepper spray can hang easily on your visor, and it's legal in all 50 states. It'll buy you a critical 30 feet of breathing room, allowing you to de-escalate or escape a potentially dangerous situation without resorting to extreme measures. If extreme measures are needed, you have an AR-15 to help you get away. Use it, train with it, know it. Section 8. Sleep and shelter. A good night's sleep, even a few hours of decent rest, is vital for maintaining your physical and mental edge. A sub-zero sleeping bag, the kind that can press down to the size of a bread loaf, should live permanently under your back seat. It's compact, lightweight, and can literally be a lifesaver in cold conditions. To enhance your vehicle as a temporary shelter, grab a reflective windshield, flip it, shiny side in when you were parked in the night, and your cab instantly becomes a survival look, trapping heat and making it 10 degrees warmer inside. And if your vehicle has roof rails, the simple $40 tarp and 2 bungee cords can be rigged into a lean-to shelter. Not only does this offer additional protection from the elements, but it can be strategically positioned to hide your tailgates from the road, further enhancing your stealth. Consider a compact sleeping bag for added comfort and insulation from the ground or seats. Section 8. Recovery and traction. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. You'll find yourself stuck, whether it's in the mud, deep snow, or even a particularly nasty curb. This isn't just a matter of if, but when. That's why recovery gear is non-negotiable. A 30-foot kinetic recovery rope is far superior to a chain. It stretches up 30% longer, storing kinetic energy that helps you pull out. And crucially, it won't snap back like a guillotine if it breaks. Pair that with a 8,000-pound hand winch. This isn't some fancy bumper-mounted electric winch you'll use once a year. This is a manual beast that anchors to a spare tire buried as a dead man anchor. $30 and 20 minutes of digging can save you from a $1,500 recovery bill and get you moving again. It's a low-tech, high-impact solution. And finally, a pair of traction boards. They're incredibly versatile. Mine double as wheel chocks when I'm parked on an incline, and even serve as picnic tables when civilization is still, well, a thing. They give your tires a grip that they need to get out of slick spots without a tow. Section 10. Toolkit Deep Dive. Beyond that general socket set, let's get specific. A 24-ounce dead blow hammer is a must-have. It's perfect for persuading stubborn lug nuts, coaxing a stuck brake drum, or applying controlled force without damaging surfaces. Add a quality 6-in-1 screwdriver and a roll of 12-gauge electrical wire for quick repairs, and a handful of assorted blade fuses, because every blown fuse, because a blown fuse can disable a critical system in an instant. Watch my video, 5 essential tools every prepper must have. Now, I highly recommend tools. For improvisation and quick fixes, wrap a generous amount of duct tape and 550 cord around an old credit card. This simple hack gives you hundreds of feet of incredibly strong rope and 1,000 uses in a compact form factor. Here's a quirky but practical tip. Keep a mechanic glove in your right hand only. Your left hand stays clean, ready to answer the radio, consult a map, or grab a piece of jerky without grease going everywhere. It's a small detail that makes a big difference maintaining efficiency and hygiene. Don't forget a good fixed blade knife or multi-tool for countless tasks, from cutting cordage to opening cans. Section 11. Modifications that pay off. Now let's talk about some vehicle modifications that aren't just for show. They genuinely pay off when the chips are down. First off, off-road tires with mild all-terrain tread. These give you about 90% of the grip of aggressive mud terrain tires without air-splitting highway hum and terrible fuel economy. They're the perfect compromise for variable terrain. Next, skid plates. These aren't optional if you plan on leaving the pavement. They protect your oil pan, transmission, and other valuable undercarriage components from rocks, stumps, and debris. Opt in for steel over aluminum. Steel slides over obstacles, while aluminum tends to gouge and stick. Finally, a $200 light bar wired into your high beams. This transforms pitch-dark logging roads into daylight, dramatically increases your visibility and safety. But just a quick tip. Aim it slightly to the right. That way, if you do encounter oncoming traffic, you won't blind them. Packing order. Section 12. Packing order. How you pack is almost as important as what you pack. Follow the heavy stuff low and forward. That means your jerry cans, tools, and other weighty items go to the rear seat back or low in the cargo area. That keeps your vehicle's center of gravity low, improving handling and stability, especially if you're navigating rough terrain. Medium weight gear, like your food, water, and medical kits, goes in the middle, easily accessible, but still secure. Finally, light bulk gear like your sleeping bag, tarp, and retraction boards can go on top. To make finding things a breeze in the dark, label every bin and bag with glow-in-the-dark tape. That way you can find exactly what you need with a flashlight held between your teeth or on top of your head. And please, practice to load in at least twice a year. Muscle memory beats panic every single time, ensuring you can quickly and efficiently pack your rig when it truly matters. Section 13. Maintenance mindset. A bug-out rig isn't just about what you put in it. It's about how you maintain the vehicle itself. Every oil change, take the opportunity to rotate your full-size spare onto the ground and stow the best tire from your vehicle underneath. This prevents the spare from dry rotting, from constant exposure to the sun and elements, ensuring it's ready when you need it. Once a quarter, dump a can of seafoam or similar fuel system cleaner into your gas tank, and then run the engine while the smoke clears. This helps clean your fuel injections, ensuring your car's reliability, and when you've got zombies on the hood, or just really a cold morning. And for your water cans, date stamp them with a silver Sharpie. Swap them out every spring, and instead of just Dumping the old water. Use it to water your roses or garden. It's a simple cycle. It keeps your emergency water supply fresh and ready. Section 14, the budget breakdown. Starting from scratch, don't get overwhelmed. You don't need to break the bank overnight. If you're beginning with zero gear, aim for a total budget of about $1,200. Break it down like this: $300 for good all-terrain tires if you need them, $250 for the essential water, power, and medical kits, $200 for the robust recovery gear, $150 for the expanded toolkit, and $150 for non-perishable food supplies. And then finally $40 for a stealthy camel net. The trick is to buy one category of gear each month. By doing this, you'll be mission ready in roughly the season, about 3 to 4 months, without having to eat ramen noodles every night to afford it. Prioritize the core 4, then food and water, then power and light, and so on. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And building your rig intelligently means you're always progressing towards readiness without financial strain. Section 15. The kid, the dog, grandma, and add-ons. The ultimate bug-out rig isn't just for you, it's for your whole crew and family. If you have a car seat, pack a thin fleece blanket. Kids can lose body heat 4 times faster than adults, and that extra layer can be a lifesaver. Got a dog? Collapsible silicone bowls are perfect for food and water on the go. And a strong leash that doubles as a boat, and a strong leash that doubles as a tow strap can be surprisingly useful in a pinch. And for grandma, a folding cane seat transforms into any roadside comfortable bench while you're changing a tire or waiting for a situation to resolve. It's these little things, these thoughtful additions, that turns a stressful situation into a manageable one. That makes you the hero of your own disaster movie, ensuring everyone in your care is comfortable and safe as possible. All right, so the grid's down, the roads are chaos, and guess what? Your ride isn't just a vehicle anymore, it's a lifeline. You've got that full-size spare tire and compressor to keep you rolling, those jerry cans to double your fuel range, enough water and calories to last a solid 3 days, and the power and light to be seen and be heard. Your medical and hygiene supplies will keep you human, and the comms and the maps will keep you navigating. And that camouflage and those locks will help you stay gray and secure. You've even got sleeping gear to stay warm and recovery tools to get unstuck from just about anywhere. Remember the golden rules. Load heavy. Load heavy, low forward for stability. Maintain your vehicle and gear quarterly, and build one kit. And build your kit one paycheck at a time. Disaster doesn't send a calendar invite. It just happens. So build the rig now. Park it tonight, and you can sleep like you're already won tomorrow. If this saved you 1,000 hours of scrolling through forums and gear reviews, do me a solid. Drop a comment with one item that I might have missed. Hit that like button to show YouTube the next guy who needs to see it. This is survival. This is resilience. This is Suburban Prepper.